Did you know some of the strongest athletes in the world don't look huge? In fact, many elite sprinters, gymnasts, fighters, climbers, and professional athletes are incredibly strong without carrying massive amounts of muscle. Most people never realize this. They think strength and size are the same thing. They're not. And that's exactly why so many people spend years training hard, getting bigger, but never becoming truly powerful, athletic, or efficient. Today I'm going to show you how elite athletes build incredible strength without bulking up, why it works, and the exact training principles they use to become stronger, faster, and more explosive while staying lean. And stay with me, because the final principle is the one that separates elite performers from everyone else. Let's get into it. When most people think about getting stronger, they immediately think about gaining muscle mass. Now, don't get me wrong, building muscle absolutely helps strength. But here's where things get interesting. Elite athletes often care more about strength relative to body weight. In simple terms, they want to produce as much force as possible without carrying unnecessary weight. Think about a gymnast, think about a fighter, think about a rock climber. These athletes need incredible strength, but extra body weight can actually work against them. That's why they train differently. The first thing elite athletes focus on is neural strength. This simply means teaching the nervous system to recruit more muscle fibers at the same time. Instead of making the muscle bigger, they're making the muscle more efficient. Imagine having the same engine, but improving how well it performs. That's exactly what's happening. Exercises that help develop this include heavy compound lifts, explosive movements, sprinting, jumping, and advanced bodyweight training. The goal isn't to feel a huge burn, the goal is to produce maximum force. A common mistake is chasing fatigue instead of performance. Many people leave the gym exhausted, but never actually get stronger. Elite athletes focus on quality output, not just effort. Now here's something most people completely overlook. The second principle is explosive training. Strength isn't just about how much force you can produce, it's about how quickly you can produce it. That's what separates elite performers from average trainees. Explosive exercises teach your body to generate force rapidly. This is why athletes use movements like jump squats, medicine ball throws, explosive push-ups, sprint starts, and Olympic-style lifting variations. These exercises train the nervous system to fire faster. The result? Greater power, better athletic performance, and surprisingly, less unnecessary muscle gain compared to high-volume bodybuilding training. The biggest mistake happens right here. Many people try to perform explosive exercises while tired. That defeats the entire purpose. Power training requires fresh muscles and maximum effort. Quality always beats quantity. Now let's move to principle number 3, mastering movement efficiency. Elite athletes don't waste energy. Every movement has purpose. Every step, every jump, every change of direction, every lift. Their bodies become incredibly efficient at transferring force. This is one reason why gymnasts and martial artists often appear stronger than people who outweigh them by 30 or 40 pounds. They've developed exceptional movement control. Exercises like pull-ups, dips, squats, lunges, carries, and bodyweight progressions teach the body to move as one coordinated system. Instead of isolating muscles all the time, athletes train movement patterns. This develops usable strength, the kind of strength that actually transfers to real life and sports. And here's where things get really interesting. The fourth principle is maintaining a high strength-to-weight ratio. Elite athletes constantly ask themselves one question: will additional body weight improve my performance? If the answer is no, they avoid unnecessary mass gain. That's why many athletes spend less time chasing muscle pumps and more time improving force production. They want every pound of body weight to contribute to performance. This doesn't mean avoiding muscle growth. It means building functional muscle that serves a purpose. For example, a sprinter wants stronger glutes and hamstrings to generate more speed. A climber wants stronger forearms and back muscles to improve grip and pulling strength. A fighter wants stronger hips and core to create more power. Everything has a performance goal, not just an appearance goal. Now, before we move to the final principle, remember this. Being lean doesn't automatically make you athletic. Being strong doesn't automatically make you powerful. The magic happens when strength, speed, coordination, and movement quality come together. And that's exactly what elite athletes train for. Which brings us to principle number 5, the one that separates good athletes from great athletes: recovery. I know, recovery isn't exciting, but it might be the most important part of this entire video. Most people think progress happens during training. The truth is, progress happens when your body recovers from training. Elite athletes take recovery seriously because they understand one simple fact: you cannot perform at a high level if you're constantly exhausted. They prioritize sleep, nutrition, hydration, mobility work, stress management, and intelligent training volume. A common mistake is trying to train harder every single day. More isn't always better. Better is better. Sometimes the smartest thing an athlete can do is recover properly so they can train harder tomorrow. Now let's talk practically. If your goal is building strength without excessive bulk, here's what I recommend. Focus on compound exercises. Train explosively 1 to 3 times per week. Prioritize pull-ups, dips, squats, lunges, carries, jumps, and sprinting. Keep your technique sharp. Avoid turning every workout into an endurance challenge. Allow enough recovery between hard sessions. And most importantly, track performance. Can you jump higher, run faster, do more pull-ups, lift more weight with good form? Those are the metrics that matter, not just what the scale says. Another thing elite athletes understand is progression. You don't need to double your training volume every week. You simply need to improve gradually. A slightly higher jump, a slightly faster sprint, a slightly stronger pull-up. Small improvements repeated consistently create massive results over time. That's how elite performance is built, not through shortcuts, not through random workouts, but through intelligent progression. And don't forget injury prevention. Strong athletes stay strong because they stay healthy. Always prioritize proper form. Warm up thoroughly. Control your landings. Strengthen your core. And never ignore pain signals from your body. Missing one workout is better than missing 6 months because of an avoidable injury. Let's quickly recap. Elite athletes build strength without bulking up by improving neural efficiency. They train explosive power. They master movement quality. They maintain a high strength to weight ratio. And they prioritize recovery just as seriously as training. The goal isn't simply to become bigger. The goal is to become more capable, more powerful, more athletic, and more efficient. If you start applying these principles, you'll be surprised how much stronger you can become without adding unnecessary size. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more science-based fitness coaching made simple. And in the comments, let me know this: would you rather be bigger or stronger pound for pound? I'd love to hear your answer. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.